Hi there, it's Pip Mackay here. I'm at the Gold Coast. So have a look at this view. This is pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah. So anyway, I thought I would take this opportunity to talk about the difference between the knight and the warrior. So in a lot of personal development work, there's a lot now about adopting the warrior as an archetype. And the warrior is not really, strictly speaking, in the Platonic sense, a archetype, because the warrior has the word war in it, which presupposes that there always has to be a battle or a conflict. So in the way that we define archetypes, that wouldn't really be ideal. So the ideal of a warrior has always been the knight. The word warrior obviously has the word war in it, and so therefore people who really identify a lot with the warrior archetype are always looking for some form of conflict. They're often finding enemies where there used to be friends, and it's not really going to be all that conducive to people having good working relationships. And the warrior in shadow really turns into the bully and needing to have control and needing to have obedience, just like somebody who is running an army needs to have obedience from those who follow them. And that's where the knight is a really great archetype to have instead, because it has all of the benefit of being able to protect oneself, all the benefit of going out and having strength and courage, without any of the negative connotations to it. So the knight were really kind of created around after pretty much the 11th century, after the Crusades, because the mounted warriors, the horse warriors who went on crusade, really did some terrible atrocities. And after that it was seen that they really needed to have a code of conduct, particularly towards women, and particularly towards property and sense of honour and things like that. Now, I'm not saying that every knight is in light, because obviously a knight can be in shadow as well, but at least there's a presupposition in the knight that there's going to be a sense of honour, of chivalry, of integrity. Whereas in the warrior, there's really a sense of rape, pillage and plunder, which is very much a part of the identity of the warrior. So one of the things is that in archetypes, the feminine is seen as a creative force, obviously. So when people really strongly identify with the warrior, there's no femininity in there at all. So there's no creativity. So then they've got to really steal the creativity of others rather than creating for themselves. Whereas in the knight, there's a sense of being on a quest for the Holy Grail. Holy Grail's obviously a feminine. And because it's a cup in that tradition, there's lots of traditions on the Holy Grail, but in the knight tradition it's a cup. And you know, the knight has a lady that he is writing poetry to. There's a sense of love. So the identity of the knight is really able to have lots of other things in it rather than just simply war. There's how he treats his lady, there is how he treats his enemies, there is how he treats his friends, and there's a real code of honour. So if you're looking for an archetype to step into that's going to give you strength and courage and allow you to protect yourself, then you might find the knight a better choice than the warrior. Anyway, I'll speak with you soon, and I hope that was helpful. Bye.